Some recipes are just recipes, but butter chicken, this one's a love story. A slow, rich romance between spice and cream, tang and comfort, wrapped in soft naan or poured over steaming rice. Every time I make it, it feels like I'm stirring memories of family dinners, smiles, second helpings, and that unmistakable aroma that says home. This is my version. It's bold, it's tender, it's got all the masala magic you need. So come into my kitchen and let's have a little love affair with butter chicken. I'm using 300 grams of breast meat. This is a generous portion for 2 people. You can cut it into small bite-sized pieces, but I sliced mine into larger pieces because I'm going to tear them later after the cooking process. Here, squeeze in your lemon juice. Then add in salt, turmeric, Kashmiri chili powder, and give them a very nice massage. This is the first part of your marinade. Remember, all the ingredients are in the description and you can alter them according to your preference. After you mix this, grate in ginger and garlic. Then add in yogurt. Yogurt helps tenderize the meat and keeps it juicy and gives it that slight tang. A little oil. Now massage them very well again. Now make a small well in the center. Place a piece of lit charcoal in a foil cup or small bowl. Set it in the well and pour a little ghee over the charcoal. Cover the bowl immediately and let it smoke for about 10 minutes. This gives that smoky flavor mimicking a tandoor. You can skip this step if you like and just let the chicken marinate as usual. After that, pop it in the fridge to rest for at least an hour or best overnight for deeper flavor. Here I have 4 large, beautiful, red, ripe, juicy tomatoes, about 500 grams. If you don't have very red, juicy tomatoes, then just go for fresh puree or passata. Chop them up and keep them aside. Now in a pan, heat up, and we're just going to roast 1 green chili, which I've slit, 3 cardamoms, a few cloves, and a cinnamon stick. Just roast them in dry pan and then add in 1 tablespoon of oil and butter. Continue to roast this. Roast this on low flame for just about a minute plus or 2 until it releases a very deep aroma. And then remove all the spices and leave the green chili behind. Now go in with your tomatoes. Increase the heat to almost medium at this point. Add in grated garlic and ginger. Kashmiri chili powder. Just a little brown sugar to balance off the acidity from the tomatoes, and salt. We want to cook the tomatoes for at least 20 minutes till it becomes really soft and starts breaking down. This will form a very rich base for the sauce. Continue to stir every now and then, and you notice it will start breaking down and forms this very beautiful base. Halfway through, at about 10 to 12 minutes, add in raw cashew nuts and continue to cook them. The cashews will help to add a very nice creaminess and natural sweetness to the sauce. It also rounds up the flavors, so we don't need to use too much of cream. Now almost 20 minutes, when it becomes really thick and dry, go in with a little water, just about half cup, and continue to cook them for another minute or 2. Now pour them into a separate bowl and let them cool down for at least 10 minutes before blending them. Meanwhile, let's get our chicken done. Heat up a pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. Then go in with your chicken pieces half at a time. Let them sear on one side for a minute. They will start to develop a very nice char and smokiness. Then turn them over. You don't want to overcook the chicken pieces. Notice the char and smokiness they've picked up. Now remove and go in with the second batch. When they're all done, pour the juice over from the pan over the chicken and just leave them aside to rest. Now let's use a hand blender and blend down the tomato puree. If needed, add a little water. Now strain them very well into a pan. What's left is only going to be your tomato skin and little bits and pieces. This will take you about a minute or two. Now what you have here is a very delicious, creamy, silky sauce. Bring the sauce to a very light simmer. Now I'm tearing down my chicken into bite-sized pieces because this helps absorb the sauce better when it's torn down. But if you prefer larger pieces, please leave them as it is. If only you're here to actually smell the aroma of the chicken already, and the sauce is just giving. This is why I call it a love affair. Now go in with half a teaspoon of garam masala and some cream. Mix them in. And finally, remember this final part of simmering will only take you about 4 to 5 minutes. Now for the final part, just add in a dollop of butter and kasuri methi, which is fenugreek leaves. Just gently mix them in. The sauce will also start to thicken up. Go in with a little bit of coriander and turn off the heat. Remember to check if it needs more salt and adjust accordingly. Then plate them, garnish with a little more cream and some coriander or parsley leaves, whichever you prefer. This is such a delicious, beautiful butter chicken. This dish was done without using onions, respecting originally how it was made, and it lets the tomatoes and spices shine. I hope you give this one a shot and let me know how it goes, and I hope you really, really enjoy them as much as I do. Take good care and I'll see you in the next one.